Alrighty, this is day 2 of day trading. So I fixed the microphone audio, so it should be better. I basically just had like a noise gate on and it freaking ruined the audio for the first video. Whatever. Oh wells. So I'm gonna start with 1450. I think I was down like $33 or something like that yesterday. Um, but yeah, let's start at 1450. I'm just gonna bump this up a few minutes because I'm too lazy to wait. All right, let's see how it goes. What if my charting? Yeah, it's still there. So basic from last night, I think we ended around here somewhere, but it kept going up. Looks like then it went back down, and dang, all that happened in one day. Wow. Okay, new day. Dang. Dang, a lot happened in that day. Holy crap. So, alright. Wow. Let's drag all this out. Where's this? Where'd that come from? Oh. Dang, it blew through that one too. I wonder if it's going to be a negative day today. That's what it's looking like. More imaginary lines. The more the merrier. It's around a bunch of lines. Do they work? Who knows? Yeah, I'm feeling more of a negative day today. Like, look how crazy it went downward. Like, it's way down. Alright, let's see the action pop off, see how it goes. Respected that. Yeah, totally respected that. Interesting. Let's see if it does it again. That's the 15. Let's do that. Or interesting. There's also another good line here. I might go short here. Let's see if it respects this one. There's such buying pressure, though. At least that's what it looks like. Do I want to... More boxy boxes. Totally went green. Holy crap. I might long here and then put the interesting. Man, it's not moving how I think it would. I think it'll bounce here, go down a little bit, and just go pew. Holy crap, it's still going. I wonder if it's going to do what it did yesterday. Where it just kept going up and up and up and up and up. Yo, it's still going up. What the heck? Do I do another box here? Sure, why not? Short a VWAP? Good idea or terrible idea? Man. I feel like whenever I go against what it's doing, I always mess up and lose money. Alright, let's go for a long here in a sec. Maybe. Kind of feeling a long. Maybe stop right here. Just right below the box. Alright, let's go.
Order filled.
Stop. Let's do take profit right there. I guess I should look at the level 2, whatever you call this. So the reason I'm going long here is there's such good buying pressure here. I barely saw any down movement. It just kept going up and up and up and up. Basically the opposite of what I did yesterday on my last 3 trades. I tried going against the trend and it just did not work. But today I'm going with the trend, but then now there's selling pressure here, so I don't know, maybe I should have waited and just to see what's going on first, but kind of feeling along. Yeah, there's a lot of selling pressure here now. I don't know. The question's always going to be, how do you know which way it goes? How do you predict which way it goes? Like right now, it looks like it wants to go all the way down, all the way back down. Because there's just a lot of selling pressure right there. Like, it feels like the buying is weaker than the selling. But if you look at the level 2, it looks like there's a lot more. Except for there. And it just blew right past it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it just blew right past the seller lot. There's like a 75. Yeah, I guess that's maybe that's the strategy, is just go with whatever, like all this, like what the immediate trend is and what the overall pressure is. I wonder if I can put my, like, is that a good idea to put it up that high? My take profit? That seems a little bit too high. I wonder if it will go up there. Like, maybe even there. Like, I was thinking here, because that's where a majority of the candlesticks are. Whereas that's the high. I don't know if it'll make it up there. Heck, I don't even know if it'll make it, like, anywhere. It's slowing down. Still a lot of buys, though. Compared to the sells. It looks like there's a lot more buys, but it's still going down. Yeah, I think I'll just do right there, just a little bit higher. Yeah. Once this goes past here, I'm going to move it to break even. I don't want it to slip, but now might even be a good time to put it at break even, but I don't know. Because it's losing pressure. It looked like it was losing pressure, and then it looks like now it's pushing back up. Look at that big block, though. See, this is why it's kind of a decent trade right here. Because it's not no man's land, right? There's reference points you can go off of. So you know where to take profit and everything. And you know where it'll go down. Let's go back to 15. Yeah, that's such a... Holy crap. I wonder if it'll make it up there. Maybe I'll move it down just a little bit. Just a smidge. I think it should be right there. 93. Yeah. But then look. At this point, I don't know, like, should you just go for it and just take your winnings and just, you know? This will be back here, though. Like, yeah, I feel like certain points like this, you should just take your winnings and leave. Like, instead of waiting for it to go all the way up. I might just stop out at break even, which would suck. Considering I was up like 100 and some bucks. Maybe it'll give some resistance here and then give it another shot at going all the way up high. Like, I keep moving that. It's probably not good to do that. Every time it goes up a little bit, I get a little bit excited, but But you know, the market could always just go boop and just go all the way down. And then you're screwed. There's really good, what do they call it? Supply right here. There is good support there, so I don't know where the whole supply thing comes in, because it's not a product that you supply. People always like say, oh, supply demand. Use big words. And talk about economics like they're geniuses, but the way I see it, it's just a chart. And support and resistance is a real thing. It's imaginary until it's real. Look, it just booped. Like I was saying, it booped. It booped and then it went up again. So, like, what is that? Like, why does it do that? And then we'll see if it jumps up to my take profit. Like, why did it boop down and then go all the way up? If I had 2 shares, I would probably have taken one there. And then kept one, maybe ride it all the way up to high highs. I think I'll bring this down just a little bit so I can just secure my profit. Because it's already
order cancelled.
That That was a really good freaking trade, though. Beautiful. See, strategy from yesterday completely changed. Whoops. Oh, I can't put that back. Damn it. From strategy from yesterday completely changed. And it worked out. What do we get? 185.50. We already beat yesterday and we're up 130 from our original. See, that was a really freaking good take profit though. I wonder if it'll hit all-time high for the day. Or I guess previous day. Let's put a box there. Rectangle. I wonder if it'll keep going up. I have a feeling it's gonna crash down though like crazy. I don't know, it's gotta go down at some point. Do I go short now and put a stop loss up here? Or up here at least? I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna forex it and just wait it out, see what it goes. Because I do not. If this were real money, I wouldn't want to get back in. I'd wait until it went down for the day and hope for another long. Because I don't, like, at this point, I don't trust it to run short. Like, maybe for a little bit, but I don't know, man. Like, it seems like it's a good short play. But do I short play? Or do I just take whatever profit I have and just leave? Like, how much money did I make? Like, what was that? Or, let's do 200x again. Or 2x. Because now it's back to VWAP, right? And do I want to make another trade at VWAP in the long? Like, looked like it gave me some resistance there, which is nice. I might just. I wonder if I can put like a buy limit order in. I think it's going to go back long, actually. I want it to go back down here, though. I don't want to. I want to minimize my risk. Because if I buy up here and then I put my stop there, that's like a $100 loss. But if I wait until here, it would have been nice. But I think I might have just missed my opportunity. Oh well. It's all good. We're already positive for the day, so no need to make hasty decisions. Just gonna draw more imaginary lines, which don't really mean anything. But they do mean something to me, at least, just a little bit. Just reference points, not anything crazy. I mean, they're kind of a resistance, like this right here made kind of sense why I made that move, but it's not strong enough to even consider as anything crazy. Like, if I were to give it some value, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10 value of importance. Maybe not even. But it looked like it's pretty important there. And then this looks like a trade signal of, like, I didn't do too much reading into it because, like, patterns are one thing, but I don't trust patterns as much as I trust trend lines and support and resistance. Like, people will call this, like, head and shoulders, I think it's what it's called. Very briefly is what I learned from it. And basically, this is where you want to watch, right? This is the head and the shoulders, right? And if it were to break, looks like that's a low shoulder though. It's not. There's some resistance there, but like, if I think what you want to do is, like, you want to watch this, and if it breaks this and it holds down, it'll be a short indicator. I don't know if you call that an indicator or, but that's what the pattern is. At least that's what I think. I'm not 100% sure, so do not quote me on that one. But we shall see. I might even want to go short here and just get a quick, that might be too late now. Shall I?
Order filled.
I got in a little bit late. I didn't like that. But we can do a little quick 1 to 1 maybe. E. I do not like that. E. I might get stopped out. I'll probably get
Order
stopped
cancelled.
out. It looked good for going down, but see, that's when you don't do hasty decisions and jump back in when you don't need to. I might just repeat what I did yesterday. Oh, man. Like I said earlier today, I should have just gone with just using that strategy I did earlier. Just go with the overall sentiment of the day and don't look back. Like, now might be a good short, but then again, like, I might just screw myself over like I just did. Now it's doing a double top-ish. But yeah, just look at that, man. It's like, I want to go short. Like, short opportunity looks great. But I might just keep losing. So I don't know. Alright, how about we do this? We're just gonna pretend like we go short here and see what it does. we're in pretend short, and then our stop loss is going to be up here, which would have sucked. Like, it would have been better if you shorted here, but let's say I shorted right here, but now it's going against me, and then my stop loss is there. We're just pretending the pretend at the moment. Looks like it wants to keep going up. Who knows? Maybe go long again. But this is really good resistance here, though. Because this is here. Should probably drag that down. Because that encompasses that. I'll just draw a line there. Yeah, that's... Because then after that, we're probably going into no man's land, kind of. Like, right there is no man's land. It just keeps pushing downward, though. So, I don't know, man. But I would have got stopped out if we pretended to go short there. That would have been a decent short play. But will it break this right here? That's the question. Would I have just taken profit here? Would that have been a good idea? Should I wait until this breaks right here? You know, like, what do? Do I buy long here? Looks like long might be a decent play. Maybe do another retest at the top. And then our stop loss will be down here. If it breaks short, it's going to pop short, like, hard. But will it, though? You see? I think that's... Maybe that is the strategy I should stick with, at least for now. Is going with the overall sentiment. Like, if a majority of the time it's going up, instead of hoping for it to go down, like, maybe you just go with the uptrend. But again, like, do I wait for this to break? I don't think it's gonna break. It's failed 3 tests already. I don't think it wants to go any further. What just happened? Why'd it stop? Weird. Yeah, it just keeps wanting to go down. Like, is this the break point? Should I go short here? Oh, man. That's not a good profit margin, though. If it breaks upside, it's going up, for sure. But if it breaks downside, it's going down, for sure. So, Question is, which side is it going to break? Ooh, that's a little bit different. I think it might be long. It might go long here. What I mean when it was different is, look, it's resistance, support, resistance, support, all in the same line. But this one went resistance and then made its own support. I might go long here. Now it's doing its own trend there. I don't know. Maybe I just had a eureka moment. I don't know. I don't know. Or it could just be full crap. And not know what I'm talking about. Which I do not. Again, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I might go long here. Might go long here. And then take profit up there. Probably. Yeah. Ooh. I think my eureka moment worked. Did it? Yeah, man. I mean, it changed. It literally changed as I was watching it. I totally had a eureka moment. But then now it's going boop. So that doesn't look too good. I don't know what to do here. Should have just left with my 185 profit. Or I could have just left now. Alright, let's go long here.
Order filled.
We're just gonna do it for funsies. Watch it dump short. Just watch. Alright, where's mine? I'm gonna do take profit up here. Let's do relatively decent. I think that's a 1 to 2. Man, should I do stop loss up here? This is such a better stop loss right here, but that's a huge risk. I think I'll lose all my gains if I put it here, though. Whatever. At least we're going long. We're going with the overall trend of the day. I think it's just going to keep going trend slowly on this one, though. I wish we could go more than 4x. Only lost 50 on that last one, which was really good. I mean, you don't want losses, but for a loss, 50 is not bad. And question is, at which point do I move my stop loss up to break even? I don't think it's a good point right now. I think I could bring my stop loss up to here, just so I don't get screwed over. Which I might just get screwed over. We'll see. Man. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna stop me out. Interesting. Maybe this is end of the line for the long sentiment. I don't know, man. This is such a better support, though. This is where demos come in, right? It's like you can test these movements out, and like if it stops you out, you're not in big trouble. What did I lose there? 63. Even that's not bad. But yeah, I think it lost the long sentiment. I think if it breaks down here, it might be good on shorts. I don't know though. At this point, it's like you should just leave. Just go with what you got. Yo. I would have been safe if I put it down here and kept it down there, but that was too big of a risk. That just tells me I needed a better entry. Like if I had entered here, or here, or here, or here, that would have been so much better than entering in here, because that's so high compared to all these. Because this is the only good, like, stop loss area. Holy crap, look, it's going up now. There you go. Okay, maybe it wasn't end of the line. You see how my thought process just continues to change throughout, like, the chart? Like, it's just back and forth, back and forth. I don't know if that's a good thing for me or a bad thing. Or I just gotta just stick with one thing. Hey, if I kept my stop loss down here, I would have made a lot of profit. I would have hit my target too. Yeah, I would have hit my target. Nice. That is high of day though. And then now my thought process is, should I short here? Right? It's like, what do you do? Do you go against the trend? What do you do? Don't go against the trend. I think that's something I gotta smash into my head. Don't go against the trend. I did take 2 losses though, so I shouldn't trade anymore. Okay. That would have been a beautiful move for me if I'd kept my stop loss down. You live and you learn, though. It's still a market replay account, so I'm not too worried about losing money. I'm more worried about learning than I am about winning or losing money at this point. Because money will come. Once you get the skill down, it's a piece of cake. I think I'll call it here. This video's gone long enough, and I'm getting tired. It's 3 a.m. Okay, alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you like these videos, let me know, because I kind of like doing them. Just going through step by step of what my thought process is. I think it helps me. I think it'll help me in the long run too. Just knowing what my thoughts were and what they are, and it helps me process them in the moment too. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.